Hello again, a new day, a new project and a new challenge in the same time. So it's time to fix some switches. These boards are from a vintage Roland U20. What we got to do today is to try to repair these switches without taking them off from the board. First of all, these switches are kind of different, and they have only 2 pins. I don't have this kind of switches. See, 2 pins. Some of them they've been worked before. For the first attempt, we'll try to use one of these tubes and to pump some contact spray. What I'm gonna do, we have to be sure that the tube is the right dimension, 8.3. We got inside here 7.1. Okay, let's try. So let's cut it straight, and that should be long enough. I like this kind of tube because you can push it in here like this, and then we'll put the contact spray inside there. Let me find a really bad contact. Really bad. The first one, but nothing happens. Number 3, very bad too. Okay, so let's start with number 1 over here. So even if I push as hard as I can, there is no... Oh, we got something finally. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have 2 pieces of wire connected to the contact to make it easier to diagnose. As you can see, I use my external battery. I built that a couple of days before. It's great with my TS100 soldering, and it proves very useful. So let's put it here. We have a contact here, and this one over here. Now we can do something like this. So it's this one up here. Yeah, we got sound. Yeah, it's the one up here. You see, if I really push it, then it's working. But you can hear the click. Now we should have contact. When the click is on, we should have the contact. Okay, so let's try the first attempt, I may say. Which one? This one? Yes. Of course, the best way to fix this is to have replacement, but I don't have it, and these are kind of special. They have only 2 terminals. So let's have some contact spray here. Okay, it's a lot of contact spray. Click it to get the spray inside. Nothing happens there, but it's getting better. I can feel it already. Some more. Well, it's better somehow. I can feel that already. I can feel that being better, but it's not enough. Okay, let's see. Still nothing. Still nothing. Okay, so let me show you my second method second approach, I may say, and this is pure mechanical. So what we have to do to have a blade, it can be a cutter, but I'll use my Swiss knife here and just try to open this metal thing over here. You see, it's running out. So don't cut the metal, don't cut the plastic. Don't try to cut the plastic first, you know, like many people are doing. I don't want to do that because this will be later fixed in place. So I need the top of these plastic things. You see? Anyway, it's getting out. Yes, so we are out. This will be lined back to the right linearity, I may say. Okay, so this goes away. Now the point is, how can we extract that from over there, because it's always difficult. Don't try any glue or tape or something, because then it's a risk to compromise that sticky tape substance, the contact. So I'm gonna try to do that by simply inspire the air. There we are. You see? It's out. Oh man, look here. It's absolutely dirty. That's nothing to do in the classic way. Be ready to have a kind of P600, even P1000 sand paper. I'm gonna clean with a small screwdriver mechanically. I'm gonna clean inside here, the top here and the sides. You see, there are two contacts here, three in fact, one here and one in the middle. These are so many times not oxidated, super oxidated. It's a pure mechanical cleaning. Now we can use some contact spray, and we can even improvise a tool like this and do some more cleaning. But I think that should be enough for now. Okay. And now it's time to clean this one. Well, this is a really hard job over here. How I'm do that? I'm using the same paper. Keep it here in a corner, and with the top here, with the corner of the glass paper, we take it round and round until it becomes shiny again. I know it's a pretty crazy, tough process, but that's the single way to do it. Yeah, it's a lot of dust over there, and a lot of oxidized. Have an extra help. Like this. The edges and the middle is very important because they are doing the contact physically. I heard about some other solution to do that with Coca-Cola and any kind of acid or something, but I really don't agree with that, because first of all it's time taking, and then the oxidation is coming back. I think this is the best way to do it. Look, it's clean and nice. Okay, so now if you have a better sandpaper than 600, it's even better. I don't have thinner than this or finer than this, but this will be enough for now. And so I'm gonna use a little bit of siliconic fat, and this protects against the corrosion too, just a little bit. Okay, now it's time to have this back. And we can have a first test. Absolutely gorgeous. It's working from the first. All we have to do now is to have that top back in place. Let's hear that. Perfect, like new. So we have the top back in place. I have my soldering iron like, okay, let's say 250 degrees. Because it's plastic over there, and we don't need too much temperature. 250. And all we have to do now is to have the plastic top somehow back in place, you see? Yes. And the other two. Perfect. Look. And it's working like new. And it's working like new. Perfect. We still have the touch. You can hear the sound. Not so much like the others, but that's because of the fat. But the most important thing that the contact is working like new. We don't even take it off from the board. Okay, so I think that's enough for today. I hope you got the idea. So you try contact spray. Maybe it's not so bad and it's fixed. But eventually the mechanical way to clean it, it's the only solution. This was a simple one because if you have a board like this, easy to take it off and to dismantle all the switches and replace them. It's really nice. But you can do this on a board situated already into the device, into the keyboard or whatever, where you need this. So I'll be back with some other projects soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't hesitate to send me any question if you have, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, until the next time, be safe. Bye bye.